Meet 44-year-old Notorious kidnap Kingpin pardoned by President Tinubu. I should meet him. What should I meet him for? What am I meeting him for? I don't want to meet him more. A wave of outrage and disbelief has trailed the release of 44-year-old Kelvin Prosper Oniara. The infamous Delta-born kingpin was declared one of Nigeria's most dangerous criminals following his inclusion in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's latest round of presidential pardon. Oniara, also known by his aliases Kelvin Ibruvwe and Kelvin Ezibe, was arrested on September 25, 2013 in a joint operation by the Department of State Services (DSS) and the Nigerian Army. He was subsequently convicted for multiple counts of kidnapping, armed robbery, and terrorism-related offences that terrorized parts of Delta, Edo, Anambra, and Rivers States for years. Before his arrest, Kelvin was the leader of a feared criminal syndicate responsible for high-profile kidnappings and killings. Among his victims was renowned human rights lawyer Barrister Mike Ozekome. Oh, really? He was the one that killed Barrister Mike Ozekome. Are you joking? Abducted on August 24, 2013 along the Outcry Benin Express, so he kidnapped him and they allowed the man to be free. Now, wow. Other victims linked to his gang included a serving judge of the Edo State Judiciary, a female Federal Inland Revenue Service FIRS officials, Dr. Trudy Mike, former deputy governor of Anambra State, who was spied in captivity. That is the kind of person that they released. Okay, now judges and lawyers, they better be careful because he is back. He is definitely back. Several National Youth Service Corps NYSC members and security personnel. Kelvin networks operated from camps in Warri and Kokori, Delta State, Ubokolo, Benue, Benin City, Edo, and Aba, Abia State. His reign of terror also saw the killings of numerous policemen and soldiers during deadly ambushes. In a chilling episode that underscored his notoriety, Oniara publicly issued a 60-day ultimatum to the federal government in September 2013, demanding the release of his detained gang members or face nationwide bloodshed. Wow. Somebody that has this history is who the president released. We are in for it in this country. A threat that prompted one of the most extensive manhunts in Nigerian history. Oniara was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment in October 2023. With his sentence backdated to 2013, he was later reduced to 13 years for what prison officials described as good conduct. Which year good conduct? Which year good conduct? It's pretending good conduct my foot. And participation in the National Open University of Nigeria Correctional Education Program. And so what? That's why people released somebody like this. Here. A sudden release under the Tinubu administration controversial amnesty program has sparked a storm of criticism from security analysts and victims' families who argue that granting clemency to an unrepentant criminal undermines justice and the fight against violent crime. Kelvin's freedom after 12 years behind bars now raises serious question about the moral compass of the nation's justice system. As in, can you imagine? Master Gideon said, what's this old man called Tinubu? What is he even doing? I don't know. Lord Ekong says they are raw materials for next election because they are notorious criminals. So they'll be able to do the job. Mark Day says, with all these things, we don't need to be surprised anymore about the government and the people that works for them. Rufus says, all this regime is to release illegal people, like the lady killer, kidnappers and drug people, no meaningful person among them. It's a pity that the APC government is behaving this way. Ricky says, so what happens to the people that lost their lives and belongings in the course of his operation? Also those that developed sickness. That one is on them now. That is what they are saying. Good riddance to bad rubbish. So we are releasing the person that committed all of these atrocities. Meanwhile, the people that they have done something bad to, imagine remembering that the person that kidnapped you has been released. Now wow. Insikan says, I hope he's not trying to use them for his election runs that has already begun. We are watching you. That's exactly what he wants to do. Shukaman said, what is actually wrong with Mr. President? How can a normal person pardon such a hardened criminal? And what is the safety of those who may have participated in the arrest and prosecution of this criminal? I said that too. yesterday, that most of these people that have been arrested and released, they can go on a vendetta mission to go and do something to people that arrested them, or the judge that sentenced them to 20 years imprisonment or something. They can do it. What happens to them? I can't understand how this Bulaba is reasoning. This is one of the problems of having a very old person like this leading a country. Salome says, may God help us in this country. We are complaining of insecurities and our system that is already hijacked. Now they are opening the door to more problems in Nigeria, because these people, they are going to definitely go back to their families. They did not change anything. They did not change. Ojo Odon says, whereas many innocent inmates will be there, but won't be pardoned by the government because they know they can't be useful to their atrocities in the nearest future. Birds of the same feather. Pede Odika said, this is a divine gesture. Only the legacy of nationhood and humanity can guarantee this, that the ordinary call miracle, but and by rights is constitutional and must be upheld and approved. What is this one saying? Abegi Abubakar said he is still young and strong, and then he can be used for some dirty assignments. Remember, 2027 is just around. Having such men with devious characters around is something that may be used on it. Kalu Ode says, selective justice system. Our president is so biased and clueless. He pardoned this kind of man, but the likes of him, like Evans, is still behind bars. Even an innocent man like Enki is still doing God knows what at DSS detention cell, even after the court ruled in his favor. Isn't this pardon one-sided, tribalistic, and biased? I'm not calling for any criminal's pardon at this time, but if one wants to be merciful, you shouldn't make it in such a way that it will appear there is more to it, and some people will feel witch-hunted in good gesture. It is well. Guest says, pardoning criminals at this time is targeting 2027 elections. APC is looking for all means to retain power 2027. The only way to dethrone Tinubu is through military coup. New INEC chairman is his boy. Before uncle. Faith Ajayi says they are all is awaiting political talks. Exactly. Hazak Bello said, according to the story above, the man has almost completed his term. He has only 1 more year to go. And he should finish his 1 year now. The amnesty committee must have got reasons for the decision. The president only approves based on their recommendations. Now Isabi. Ali Bemosi says they know what they are doing. They need those criminals to work for them during the next election. Paul Luchola says if such person can be forgiven, why can't Nnamdi Kanu be forgiven? Nnamdi Kanu has not even done anything to be forgiven for. They just need to release the man and cancel whatever trial that they are doing. He didn't commit anything. Marty says they are going to be his political thugs. God will shock him. He's been not handle with him. I hope so. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.